we about to get into this Easy the Block Captain. I don't know. OTF and Z dropped a contract. Well, I don't know what this is. We about to get into it though. Let's get into the intro real quick. ROADTOAMILLMEDIA, we here. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications and y'all know when I'm going live. And also when I'm dropping a blog or a scheduled live is popping up. We also do the gaming stuff too. Yay, the Madden. Make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications. So y'all know y'all get my notifications when I'm going live, right? I also got memberships and all that stuff, you feel me? Don't become a member, y'all can. I got the videos I have on members only, unlisted and all that stuff, right? I'm not gonna put public. Alright. So we gonna read this whole thing, right? You feel me? Because reading is fundamental, you feel me? We gotta read, do our research and read. Alright, so this is on May 5th, right? 2023. Basically, that's almost like, you just call it a month ago, right? So he got they sent him this letter a month on this date, June 5th. Today's June 5th. He got sent this letter on May 5th, or it was filed May 5th. All right. So it says, okay, that's the law. Okay, that's the law information. Okay. It says RE. I don't know if that's like, okay, there must be a response. Ultimate Rap League URL versus Anthony Brown. Like, why are they even going through all this, man? Like, why are they even going through all this? Right? It's like they want to have like power and control over him. Like, bro, come on. They're trying to have power and control over Eazy. Like, come on, just let him go. They got like 100 more rappers. Let him go. You feel me? This is some slavery. This some slavery shit right here, man. Easy. Okay, Anthony Brown, PKA, Eazy the Block Captain, right? Okay, it says rewrite in response to the February 23rd correspondence sent on behalf of Mr. Brown, as was the case with the prior letter dated January 30th, 2023. Mr. Brown once again raises easily rebuked arguments which fail to justify his indisputable breach of the April 26, 2023 Smack URL talent term sheet agreement. This time the correspondence purports to terminate the agreement based on the I don't know how to say that. Based on the erroneous contentions that the agreement is of an indefinite duration, and B, contains an enforceable exclusivity provision. This is an exclusive contract, basically. The agreement is not a contract or indefinite duration. It's, instead, the agreement expressly provides for a definitive maximum term of 6 years. So his term is for 6 years, based on what they're saying right here. Contrary to Mr. Brown's contention that the agreement is of an indefinite duration, the agreement plainly provides for a defined term with a maximum duration of 6 years. Right? So they're basically saying this term was 6 years. Damn, that's a long time though. Like 6 years on a battle rap contract? Like a battle rap contract for 6 years? That's crazy. That's a little bit too long though. But like, I understand, like, it's like they call it the NBA. You want to make that top money, get the top talent and stuff, you feel me? And they want to lock in talent for these years so they can, like, you feel me? ROI, man, you feel me? Return on investment. You feel me? So you make their money back on their investment too at the same time. For 6 years though. All right, the term, okay, shall be for a period commencing of an effective date hereof and continuing for 5 years. Additionally, companies shall have the exclusive option to extend the term for additional . So they can't. So they can't. extend the term for the additional because it's nothing that's blank. Oh, whoa, okay. So at the bottom it says Mr. Brown. Bear with me though because it's kind of small. You feel me? So I'm trying to I was trying to make it a little bigger. Mr. Brown's January 30th, 2023 correspondence falsely asserted that the URL intentionally misclassified Mr. Brown as an independent contractor rather than an employee, despite the fact that Mr. Brown's rendered services for the URL for a maximum of 13 out of 1,095 days, or less than 0.01% of his time. Let me see, CJ February 10th. I can't see that says CJ what? Amatoro. February 10th, 2023 correspondent explaining that Mr. Brown in a textbook explaining that Mr. Brown is a textbook independent contractor who works for himself. Oh, James Samantha. Oh, okay, it's at the top. Okay. Who works for himself, free of supervision from URL, is entitled to offer non-rap battle services to third parties, is free to engage in other employment, does not work in an offer, is not obligated, and does not report to URL, is not bound by regular work hours, and, as referenced above, is paid a lump sum for specific sum. Okay. Mr. Brown, January 30th, 2023 correspondent, also falsely accused URL failing to pay Mr. Brown, despite that the fact Mr. Brown had been indisputably paid in full. We saying that he wasn't paid or something, failing to pay Mr. Brown. I don't really know anything about that though. Okay, we go to the next page though because it's like a couple of slides. All right, so that was page one. All right, so we're on page two. In the period of 1 year of providing talent notice, 3 months prior to the end of term, thereafter the term shall continue on the same terms and conditions. Wait, what? Let me go back. Oh, okay. So that must was the continuing of the continuance of right here of that's where it says one. It says term. The shall agreement shall be a period of commencing. That's what I'm talking about right here. Continue for the 5 years. Additionally, companies shall have the exclusive options to extend the term for additional period of 1 year, providing talent notice 3 months prior to the end of term. So they gotta provide the talent, which will be Eazy, notice 3 months prior to the end of his term. Thereafter the term shall continue in the same terms and conditions. Therefore the definite term of the agreement is from April 26, 2020 through April 26, 2025. All right, so basically he had 2 more years basically. Basically, he got about 2 years. And if Euro chooses through April 26, 2026, damn, additional year. What? They trying to get 6 years off of him though, right there. They were trying to get 6 years because they said they can if Euro chooses through April 26, 2026, so they can actually get an extra year. So if he wouldn't leave, so if he was there, he's supposed to leave April 26, 2025. If they gave him notice or whatever before and said that, yo, we're about to extend for an additional, give you another year on the contract, they can do that. But they will have to give notice. But that's just what it says right there. That's what we're reading. The agreement does not allow or contemplate on perpetual duration. No reason argument can be made to the contrary. Notably, the correspondence I don't know if I said that right, concedes this point arguing that Mr. Brown is unable to grow his music career for a minimum of 5 years. What? Wait, no way corresponds to concedes this point, arguing that Mr. Brown is unable to grow his music career for at a minimum of 5 years. This term of the exclusivity agreement, which I am deriving from the stated term of the agreement, is classified unreasonable. Oh, so he's basically saying that he can't grow his career because he's underneath a long-term contract. If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. Because it says Mr. Brown is unable to grow his music career for at minimum 5 years. Because he still had another 2 years with URL, and then URL can even say like, yo, we can give you another year or two and make it 2026. But he's trying to leave. You feel me? He wanted to get up out of it. And it's crazy because they have Hitman in this too. This must have was a response letter. I don't know if it's a response. We gonna see though, because when Eazy go live or whatever, we're gonna see what this actually is. Be sure, you feel me? Because you don't want to spread no wrong information. Bear with me though. Bear with me. So I kind of had stopped it, and then I kind of read these two paragraphs where I left off at, right? So this is why they had the thing up, and it was like he's still under contract, right? Because right here it says we gonna go back to the big paragraph setting aside that agreement. We're gonna go back to that one. We're gonna go to this one though. In short, the agreement provides an express term of duration lasting through at least April 26, 2025, and at most April 26, 2026. Mr. Brown remains under contract with URL. As such, any failure by Mr. Brown to perform in accordance with the terms of the agreement is a breach of the agreement for which URL will seek all damages available to it in law. But didn't he already breach or whatever? And then that's why he was like, I paid to get up out of there or whatever. You feel me? So, all right, now we're gonna go back to the top paragraph. Setting aside that the agreement is not perpetual duration, is not of a perpetual duration. Mind me, mind me. You know what I mean? The case law cited in the correspondence provides no support for Mr. Brown's contention that agrees of indefinite terms may be unilaterally terminated. I thought I said that wrong. I said that way wrong. That's how you know I'm off it. There's me unilaterally. I said that right. I don't know if I said that right still. Terminated upon reasonable notice. This is not the law indeed in Kronk versus both. Right. I don't know, ice cream. I think they're referring to a case, Ice Cream Inc. 15 NY code 9. The case upon which Mr. Brown relies, the court considered an agreement that was completely silent as to its length. Okay, ID at 652, the Kronk court nonetheless held that the parties could have stimulated for performance perpetually, and had they done so, the perpetual term would have been enforceable. I think they was referring to another case. All right, let's get to B, right? The exclusivity provision is enforceable. Section 2 of the correspondence. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me bring this up a little bit. I was trying to bring the screen up. Hold on. All right. Where we was at? All right. Section 2 of the correspondence erroneously mischaracterizes that the in-term exclusivity provision with the post-term non-compete clause, okay, and that the in-term exclusivity provision with a post-term non-compete clause, I don't know what that is. About to see though. The exclusivity provision requires that Mr. Brown's services may be exclusivity rendered to URL during the defined terms. Specifically, paragraph 2 of the agreement provides exclusivity. The parties hereby acknowledge that acknowledged and agreed that the company is investing significant time, effort, and resources into talent's career and building talent's brand as a battle rap performer, and in connection therewith shall use reasonable efforts to feature talent in company's battle rap marketing campaigns during the term. Accordingly, talent agrees that throughout the term of this agreement, companies shall have the exclusive rights to develop talent as a battle rap personality and feature you in battle rap competition, exhibitions, tours, and other performances. And talent may not perform in any other battle competitions, exhibitions, tours, or other performance outside of this agreement and or without company's involvement without the express written permission of company. The two emphasis added. Okay, okay. Um, yeah. That was the slides. I'm gonna get to the next one. All right, the agreement does not impose any. No, okay, okay, I think we already did that one already. Oh, okay, hold on. This agreement does not impose any non-compete obligation upon Mr. Brown after the conclusion of the term. In reality, which renders Brown and Brown Inc. versus Johnson and the other cases cited. Okay, because they were citing cases and stuff. Usually terms of exclusive and talent agreements, such as one of the issue here. Okay, these near Don King Production Douglas. Okay, they were citing different cases. The remainder of the correspondence thus resorts to making false and inflammatory claims, alleging that the URL attempted to hold Mr. Brown hostage. Without any promise of the investment in his career, this overheated historical parrots of false statements that Mr. Brown has been making in the wrongful attempts to stir other rap battlers to breach their URL, their contracts with URL. Worse than Mr. Brown, worse, Mr. Brown has been actively attempting to approach URL signed talent to participate in his June 3rd, 2023 event entitled "The Trenches" in Philadelphia. Mr. Brown said he wishes to be absolved from the fact that he both entered into the agreement voluntarily and has freely accepted the time and effort that URL spent developing and promoting Brown's career. In fact, Mr. Brown has failed to raise a single level argument and seems inclined to consistently change his story. URL does not intend to indulge any further correspondence on the issue. The choice is simple. Mr. Brown can either honor the remaining terms of the agreement with URL, or he can defend against a lawsuit in which URL will seek to recover the damages it suffered when Mr. Brown breached his exclusivity obligation by battling Hitman Holla at Chrome 23, February 25th, 2023 anniversary event. Similarly, unless Mr. Brown immediately ceases interfering. Wait, unless Mr. Brown immediately ceases interfering with URL's exclusive talent, URL intends to sue Mr. Brown for his indisputable tortious interference. This letter does not constitute a complete or exhaustive statement of URL's respective rights, remedies, claims, and defenses, all of which are expressly reserved. Please do not hesitate to contact us should you have any questions. I'm confused on the last one right there when it says similarly where it says right there after the Chrome 23 and it says right here it says unless Mr. Brown immediately ceases interfering with URL's exclusive talent, URL tends to sue Mr. Brown for his abuse. But my thing is right, if he's hitting them up, right, or they hitting him up to be on the card, and then URL finds out they're on the card, that's not him interfering. That's them trying to get on the card, knowing damn well they can't battle on his card. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But that was the slides that was posted. Um, I know it's more though. I feel as though it's more, to be honest. It is. So hopefully we'll see what Easy posts online when he go live on his YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe to Eazy the Block Captain. Um, yeah, but he definitely said he's gonna respond. He was definitely gonna respond to the allegations or whatever was posted, right? Let me see if I missed anything before we get up out of here. You know, it was crazy. Like something else just came in. Something else just got posted with this. So now it says Easy's use of the alleged beef for Euro to market the trenches card is nothing more than smoke and mirrors designed to draw attention to trenches and paint Eazy as a significant figure. Euro has not acted in the underhanded matter. The supposed secret calls made to our talent behind Easy's back were mere reminders to our artists of their contractual commitments to URL. URL has not attempted to persuade any non-roster artists or or artists not under a performance contract with the brand from performing at Trenches. So I'm gonna read that again. URL has not attempted to persuade any non-roster artists or artists not under performance contract with the brand from performing at Trenches. URL will and as it always has worked with the most talented battle rappers. What's that like? Come on. We're moving along to another slide, right? Euro transformed battle rap from an art form to a sport. In doing so, Euro created and invested into a system that allows for artists to monetize their talent and have thriving careers as battle rappers. The bond between Euro and its artists is cemented by legally binding agreements. These agreements work both ways. Euro provides a platform for its artists and markets their prodigious talents. In turn, the artist offers services to Euro for which they are paid. Okay, let me see. Let me read that again. URL provides a platform for its artists and markets their prodigious. I hope I put that right. In turn, the artist offers services to URL for which they are paid. All right, next paragraph, right? Because it's a whole bunch. This is just dropped, so I'm just reading them. Our deals comply with the law to the period. They are fair, the byproduct of negotiation, and entered into by the artists of their own free will. Consequently, we are compelled to publicly dispute the false narrative that URL and its affiliates have done anything untoward in seeking to enforce its legally binding contracts. As a business, URL has the right to operate like other businesses. The league has to insist that others honor their promise and has the right to enforce its contracts when the artist is wrongfully decides to breach them. Anthony Brown has been under contract with URL since April 20th, 2020. Um, Despite Eazy's decision to breach his agreement by performing at Chrome 23's February 2023 event, his contract remains legally binding. So basically, that's when he battled Hitman. He went to go battle Hitman and stuff, right? In addition to breaching his contractual obligations, Brown has tried to persuade other artists to breach their contracts with URL. Indeed, upon announcing his Trenches battle rap event, Eazy approached talent signed to or affiliated with URL. He did this despite the fact that he and his legal counsel were notified not to tortuously interfere with URL artists. URL's demand letter, a copy of which is attached, was sent to Eazy's legal team on May 5th, 2023. The letter provided Eazy with ample time to modify the card. Despite this fact, Eazy consciously elected to promote the card with other minor, and then I don't really. That's basically that is what it is right there. I can't. Oh, okay, okay. Well, minor adjustments transparently using his dispute with URL as a. I don't know what the other last thing said. They kind of cut off because it's kind of they were kind of screenshot. Um, but that just got posted. Um, I don't know if they're gonna drop another. I don't know if they're gonna drop another one. Like I don't know what's going on. Easy said he's gonna respond because they only told one side, of course, but it's cat. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. Easy did say he's going live to address this, so go to Easy to clarify this. Yeah, make sure y'all make sure y'all go catch it live if you go live today. I was just reading the thing. I ain't taking no side. I'm just reading what's put out. I don't really know. You feel me? Because you know these contracts, you be like mad pages, like be mad pages with these stuff. So I already know it's way more pages. So just gotta see what happens, man. When the lies come out, and you feel me? When it comes to light, you just gotta see what's going on because since they already posting these stuff, the rest might just come out. So shout out to everybody that's been following the channel, Road to More Media. Hit that like, come subscribe. Make sure y'all go over to Eazy and follow Eazy. Check the live too that he's about to do and responding to this. Um, I don't even know who dropped this. Like I know OTFMZ dropped it, but was it sent to them or like did someone else drop it? I don't know. That's what I'm trying. I don't really know. See, like nah, URL didn't drop this, so it must have was sent to URL. It must have was sent to URL or something. So I don't know. What could we do, man? What could we do, man? Battle rap, man. Battle rap. We out though. Roll to Media, man. We out.